Hey, lovelies. I'm sharing something so exciting that as an oracle and a neurodivergent human with the superpower of autism has completely changed the way that I see myself, my work, and how I move in the world. It's something that I am now calling the Divine Disruption Blueprint. It's this entire communication codex, a living map of how your energy, your emotions, and your voice are meant to move through the world. So much of the pain, projection, and rupture that we experience comes through communication. And especially if you're neurodivergent like me, you've probably spent your whole life trying to make your communication more palatable or softer or more acceptable or something, masking and diluting and people pleasing and trying not to be too much. But the truth is, what we thought was wrong about us is often the very thing that is most right. Our design, our medicine. It's our design. It's our freaking medicine. The things we think that are wrong about us. For me, my blueprint shows that I literally have a repelling aura. I am designed to liberate people through provocation, not through rose petals, not through always being gentle or soft. And learning that was such a relief because I had been oscillating between trying to be the soft, palatable version of myself that society conditions women to be, or swinging to the other extreme, the only other acceptable version of a woman society finds acceptable, and being this sharp, projecty bitch. When I really saw my blueprint, though, I understood no, I am meant to provoke. That is my design, but I can refine how, right? Where I need to soften, where I need to be brave enough to provoke, and maybe I'm appeasing, right? And so the divine disruption blueprint is, I am seeing, essential for oracular mastery, because if your communication is clouded, if your emotions are unprocessed, if you're ashamed of how your aura lands, then your oracular channel cannot be clear. And if you're here watching this, I know clarity in your oracular channel is everything to you. Your divine disruption blueprint is this really beautiful combination of certain factors in your astrology, in your gene keys, in your human design that helps you know how you're meant to process emotions, how your words are received in others' auras, and how it's meant to land versus like how maybe you wanted to or what's acceptable as we've been conditioned, right? It helps you understand how your aura naturally disrupts others and how that disruption can become liberation or is meant to, and whether they see it that way or not, that's their thing, right? And so the divine disruption blueprint gives you tools for being disrupted without collapsing. We want to be able to gain liberation from those things that are supposed to awaken us and disrupt our most clung to patterning. I'm getting nervous with my battery life is low. I'm like, I hope I finish. Bringing disruption in a way that has fierce tenderness and soft edges, but still burns away falsities. Mastering conscious communication for deeper self intimacy and pleasure fueled connections with other people that are steeped in or anchored in interdependence versus isolation, codependence, those other patterns, right? And this stuff is all sitting there in our genetic makeup, and it's mappable in these systems of sacred geometry and mathematics. Maybe there'll be like a future live on this, like the sacred mathematics of our divine blueprint. That would be really fun. So, why this matters for neurodivergence. Some of us are meant to repel and provoke, like my own design. Some are meant to soothe and invite. Some disrupt through silence, and others through piercing truth and others through delight. Many of us who are neurodivergent have spent our whole lifetimes, like, yeah, making communication palatable, masking, softening, diluting the potency of our medicine so others don't reject us. But your blueprint shows you that what you thought was wrong about you is your design. And knowing that is revolutionary. It means that you aren't wasting energy forcing yourself into neurotypical communication modes. You stop looping in, like, I'm too much or I said it wrong, and really are able to stand in, like, this is my design. This is how my oracular channel transmits, right? There's room and space for growth and expansion, of course, on every end, right? I'm not saying like go out there and like disrupt and be like an asshole about it, right? Like direct but kind, my mentor always says. And knowing this has brought such lightning bolt clarity to my life. I will never be the same. Though I experience deep, deep emotion, I'm no longer knocked off my center by it. The massive changes that I've experienced has changed my whole life, but also the whole first spiral of the Pleasure Temple Mystery School is now like disrupted by the Divine Disruption Blueprint. It's a reading and an energetic activation you get in the Discovery Call, which is free, by the way. Just for the next couple of days, I'm offering it for free. Or as you join the Pleasure Temple, you'll get this reading. It's a workbook you're going to get as you join that's going to unfold into this entire communication codex throughout the journey. It's this living map of how your energy and your emotions and your voice are meant to move through the world, that we're just going to add to throughout the Pleasure Temple journey. It's now the foundational basis for how you get to know yourself and the way that your channel operates in the Pleasure Temple. And what excites me most about this is the clarity that it's going to give to my higher level oracular leaders who are already guiding circles and communities of their own, and how much this is going to support other priestesses and oracles that they're guiding by the example that they are going to get to be from doing this. And I'm super excited about the levels of healing, super, super excited about the levels of healing that this is going to bring to my misdiagnosed mystics. I feel a lot of this is the crux of most of the common mental illness and neurodivergence challenges that people face. So I'm really excited about the difference that this is going to make. Something else that my mentor has been talking about lately is how most of our wounds are created in community. And I say in relationship and in communication. So the healing also has to happen, she says, through community, through relationship, right? When two or more gather, the medicine amplifies. And we're going to be really honing in and centering in on practicing conscious communication throughout the temple, and not just understanding our blueprint, like, oh, here's the facts and data of the thing. We're going to get to live it together, refine it together, and heal the ruptures that come up in real time as they're coming up. And that's just, yeah, I'm so excited that this is a whole new aspect of the program. And so the medicine of the Divine Disruption Blueprint is this. Your truth doesn't have to be diluted. Your medicine doesn't have to be watered down. You get to own it, you get to refine it, and you get to transmit it with oracular precision. Mastery of our oracular channel requires us to know how our communication channel works and how to function with it and how to function in life with it and how to function with others with it, right? We need our oracular channel to be utterly clear to bring the liberating lightning bolts that need to be delivered with precision and in ways that they can be received by the world and by others. And that's the work that we're doing in the Pleasure Temple. That's what this Divine Disruption Blueprint reading is going to open for you. So if you are ready to stop contorting yourself into someone you're not and start standing in the exact frequency that you were born to transmit, then this is for you. The Pleasure Temple is for you. The Discovery Call is for you. And it's free for a very short period of time. So let me know. Send me a message. We'll get that set up. I'll send you a link to schedule. Actually, I'll put it below too. Okay. Thanks. Take care. I made it. My battery didn't die.